Now, our second challenge is maybe your testers can't do automation. Maybe you're in an organization that for the last 40 years has been doing manual testing of all your testing. And now you're being asked to automate. What do? Well, I'll tell you what you don't do. First, you don't fire all your testers and ask your developers to do it. I've seen people try to do this, and usually within a year, they're hiring back their testers because the quality of their application has plummeted. Now, this isn't an indictment of a developer, right? But developers, they didn't become developers to become testers. Now, that doesn't mean we don't expect some aspects of testing, right, the unit level, really, code level, to be done by developers, because a certain amount of it, they're the only people really practically that can do it. But to me, they're just verifying and validating that the code they're building is working. They're not also trying to integrate it all, verify it all works together, verify it at the end-to-end level, do all the non-functional testing and the other things up the kind of food chain. That's not usually the right answer. Well, what can you do? You can retrain your testing staff. So, teach them automation. You can hire what in the industry we call SDETs, software developer engineers in test, who are people with software development backgrounds, but have a passion for testing and automation of testing, and have them integrate into teams and work alongside your manual testers to automate as they go. I mentioned you can increase the testing load for developers. I don't think this is a good idea. That includes also just firing all your testers. Not a good idea. Not going to work. Or last but not least, leverage a centralized test automation team that goes from kind of scrum team to scrum team, automating behind them so that they have some tests that are automated for their regression testing. I'm not a fan of this idea either, because those tests are automated too late. I often need them immediately as part of my regression suite or other testing that I'm doing, and they're behind. They also don't have context for these tests and enough that they're necessarily going to write good automated tests. And they're also not available when they break to figure out what's wrong and fix them as needed on demand.